I thought I'd share with you some of my recent purchases on eBay, because around this time of year, a lot of people, myself included, realise they have no money and therefore start to sell off things that they don't want anymore. The first thing I got was this amazing ring. It's really nice and chunky. It's not like silver or anything, it's just... Oh, actually, hang on. It is marked here. I don't know if you can see 95 silver. I don't know how accurate that is or if it's just like plated silver, but either way, it's got this giant blue gold stone in the top. Blue gold stone is probably one of my favourite stones because it looks like a starry night sky. Absolutely beautiful. This was £1.30, plus I think like £1 postage. I didn't expect it to look this nice, to be honest. From the photos, they didn't really do it justice, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to wear this out and about. I also bought from a different seller to the ring, but all of these came from the same person. Words, Sarah. I got the illustrated golden bow. The golden bow is something I've heard about, been a little bit curious of, but have never actually looked into in any depth. But this book was 99p, and I thought it would be a great one for just, you know, looking at, and, you know, even if it's a total bust, there's some nice pictures in here that I can use. Speaking of which, all of these were £1. I got the Earth Pathways 2013 diary, if you can see all of this stuff here. I got the Witch's Almanac 2011, lots of stuff in there, and the Book of Spells. I've seen this in the works a couple of times, but never actually picked it up and bought it. It's quite a thick book, a lot of stuff going on in there, so I'm hoping for a few cool things. All of these are going to be cut up and put into my Book of Shadows, believe it or not, because a lot of people buy these diaries and then use them for the year, and myself included. They cut out whatever information, or don't even bother cutting out information, and then they sell them on eBay. So it's a good way, if there are diaries that you really wanted just for the pictures or information, to keep an eye out on eBay, and eventually someone might be selling one. So even though I do have the Llewellyn book for the year, now I also have an extra source of things just to cut out and put in my Book of Shadows. It does look like a really good diary. I would consider buying this for next year. Same with the Witch's Almanac. So much useful information in here, and, you know, people tend to just discard them after the year that they've worked with it, or, you know, after several years. I think this person's maybe had it for about 8. And spell books. I don't have a huge use for spell books, but I did like this picture on the cover, and I thought maybe there might be some interesting tables of correspondence, like here, a list of essential oils information. If I don't have that already, I'll cut that out, put it in the Book of Shadows, so that that becomes sort of my one-stop shop for all things to do with correspondences. Oh look, here we have a quick reference guide on crystals. Definitely really useful. Can't wait to hack that out and stick that in. Doesn't look like goldstones on here, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, these are the things that I've got delivered today. Probably be a few more because I get a lot of stuff around this time of year. I operate on a 1 for you, 2 for me kind of Christmas present thing, where I just kind of look for incidental stuff that I might also happen to like. But I'm very pleased with today's haul, and I'll update you as more arrives. Hello everyone! Today's been an interesting day, and over the last couple of days I've managed to go to quite a lot of places charity shopping, so we have quite a heap of stuff. And I'm just going to take you through it because there's some witchy items in here. First up, floating candles. 6 red floating candles, 50p from Bernardo's. They're going to go into a witch box, because I like finding like little boxes, candles to throw in as like an extra. These, on the other hand, are from the Works. They are air pure candles, mini candles, in jars, reduced from £1 to 25p. So essentially 4 for the price of 1, which was pretty good. I've got 2 cherry blossom, 1 lavender and 1 jasmine. Now I might burn these down or just melt them and get rid of them, but it seems kind of wasteful to just not enjoy the smell of them first. But I am going to use the jars then to make my own little candles in there, because they're the perfect size, and just buying jars separately would have been more expensive than just getting these candles. Got a nice big Kilner jar from a charity shop. I think it's PDSA. That was 50p. This was just a random item I picked up to resell. It was £2 down to £1, and it is a Weight Watchers calculator, which I didn't know was a thing, but it's like a smart points calculator, I guess, that you can calculate your Weight Watchers points on. But I got that, so we'll see what we can sell that for. Again, just for reselling, this is a Mad Catz Wii peripheral thing that you put your Wiimote in and then you can play driving games. It was 50p, again from Bernardo's, so put that on eBay, see what I can get for that. I got these really cute cards for just like a nice tree. It looked quite pagan and cool, so I was interested in those. And I do send cards occasionally, 50p. Also from that shop I got 2 CDs. One is an aromatherapy guide thing, like a course, which is probably going to go into a Wiccan lot. Same with this, which is Cistercian monks singing. So maybe someone would be interested in those. Those were 50p each. Also 50p. 50p is just the magical amount of money where I will buy anything. So I got this jar which someone has clearly painted. It's nice and colourful. But I thought I'd put that into a Wiccan lot. Someone might like that for their moon water or something. I actually saw this when I went thrifting before Christmas. It was originally £3.50, which I thought was too expensive. And then it was down to £1, so I had to have it. I did ask for a candle making kit for Christmas just to get some extra moulds, and that's why I didn't also originally buy it, because I thought, I might get one for Christmas, which I did, but at £1, it was too good to resist. So I got a small amount of wax. I think that's maybe 500 grams of paraffin wax, 2 wick holders, wick and wick sustainers, a vanilla scent, and 2 votive candle moulds. Now, I don't like these hard moulds because I find them really hard to get the candle out of, especially when there's no hole in the bottom to like push a skewer in to like release it. So I'm probably going to sell those, but paying £1 just for some wax and the wicks and stuff is cheaper than me ordering that online, so I'm pretty happy with that. Plus I get a nice box for posting things in. Then day before I went to, not my favourite area for charity shops because they are quite expensive, but I got some knitting needles. These are £1. Knitting needles, these are nice chunky wooden ones. I've been looking for thick ones for a while, just to try and work some chunky wool. I used to knit quite a bit, but I've sort of gotten out of the habit and I was never very good at it, to be honest, but I'm going to start practicing again. This is a really lovely light scarf. It was originally Marks and Spencer's, and I know that because I spent a long time staring at it in Marks and Spencer's, but couldn't justify the cost. But at £2 I thought this would be lovely for summer, so I grabbed that. I also got 3 books for £1, which is, I wanted this one, The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving an F, and have bought that, so now I can read it. I got these to just make it up to £1. They have been coloured slightly, but coloured really well. So that's a really nice picture. And there's still loads of blank pages in this, so I'm going to put that on to resell. It doesn't have to make a huge amount of money to be worth it. I also got 2 games because they were 10p each, and I thought I can easily get more than 10p for them. World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade, and Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, both for PC. So I'm going to try and get, you know, like 99p each for those when I resell them. So quite a decent lot recently. Hello everyone, just me and Riley here. We've been out charity shopping today, so I thought I'd share with you the stuff that I got. This is actually the second one of these that I have found. I got one, I think last year, but before I started, maybe the year before I started doing the podcast, I bought one of these. It was in the box with the book, and it looked basically new, and it was like £1.50. This was £1.99. It was in a charity shop in the bric-a-brac section, and it's just the cup, no box, no book, but it's a pretty cool looking cup. I might sell this or keep it, not sure yet because I don't really do a lot of tasseomancy, but they are pretty cool. And if you want to get these now on eBay, they kind of show up about £25. That's with the book and everything, obviously, so I'm not going to put mine on for anything like that because it's literally just the cup. But I also picked up some interesting other stuff. This was in the kids' toy section. I always check the kids' toy section / game section because that's where tarot decks tend to end up. This is an answer deck. It was $1.99. And it has like little cards in here, like a mini tarot set. And it comes with a little book and a little mat to like help you do readings. But I thought the pictures on them were quite cool because they were kind of noirish and cute. So that's quite a nice deck for $1.99. The Brown-Haired Woman, readings by Troom Troom. So that was pretty cool. That's probably going to go in a mixed lot. I also got these. These were just mixed in with the CDs. It said all CDs 50p. So I thought I'd try my luck taking these up, and sure enough, they were 50p. So this is a 100 book collection for Nintendo DS. You just put it in there, and it gives you a lot of like rights-free books like Treasure Island, Moby Dick. Basically the ones you get free on your Kindle. This is an audiobook. James Patterson is an author that I recognise and that I think people would actually be looking for, so that's going to go on eBay. I also got for the car Bon Jovi because I'm basic, and yeah, just felt like changing it up CD wise. I've had the same Pistol Annie's one in there for a while. These, I picked this one up in one of those little baskets that are usually by the till, which has like soaps and stuff in it. It's actually a shampoo bar. I don't know why it says honey conditioner soap, but I opened it and then I read the back and it does say shampoo bar. I use solid shampoo all the time. I tend to buy them from Lush. They're about sort of £6 to £8 depending on which one you get. These are 70p each and they're brand new. So I got honey, I got juniper. A door downstairs is slammed and the dog is frightened. So I got rose, honey and juniper. I think that's dandruff friendly one. They also come in these tins, and Lush sell tins exactly like this that say Lush on the top for like £2.95 each. So now I have 3, which is pretty good. I also got a little glass bottle, which is actually in the dishwasher right now, but you've all seen a glass bottle before, so you know. And these are some box sets that I bought for my dad. They were 49p each, which is why I got them. He tends to watch these all in one go and then get rid of them, so I said he could watch them and then give them back to sell. So I'm selling those at the moment as well. And this is my Diane Sylvan book, Body Sacred, which I haven't really read that much since I reviewed it, so I'm going to be selling that as well. So there we have it. There's some thrifting things from today. Looking forward to the Jumble sale next weekend, and yeah, lots of good finds. Hi guys, it's Jumble day. Yesterday was quite frustrating because our entire broadband for the entire village was down, so I couldn't upload anything, which was an absolute pain in the ass. Also, we couldn't watch telly or do anything on the internet, and yeah, did not enjoy that plunge back to the late 90s. But it was Jumble sale day, so I'm going to share with you the things that I purchased. It wasn't actually a very good one this time. I didn't find a huge amount, but I'll share it with you. These are the first things that I got. This is like a nice kind of stoneware crock with a big cork in the top. Nice, very tight fitting. Don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. Maybe dried nuts. Not sure, but it looked pretty cool, and I kind of want to add it to my collection of various apothecary stuff. So that was nice. That was 50p along with this, which was also 50p. Spotted this, thought it might be silver, but I think it's just silver plated. It is quite hard to see on this camera, but it is a tiny Cornish piskie charm. My family are actually moving to Cornwall at some point in the next couple of years, so that's really cute and nice, and I might be able to use that in a charm bag, so pretty happy with that. So it was £1 for those two. Then I got a couple of other bits and pieces, one of which is over here. So I got these together with this. So this was £1 for these 4 things. These are little soapstone trinket boxes. They've been like carved. They're really nice, a good weight to them. I'm keeping this nice round one. These sort of crescent shaped ones are going in a mixed lot, but they're just so nice to touch. They're kind of like a very soft feeling stone. They make a really nice sound when you close them, which I really enjoy. This object is actually a butter dish. It's meant to have inside a glass liner, which is absent in this case. It might be silver plated, not sure, can't really find any marks on it aside from made in England on the bottom. But I just thought it looked really, really pretty, and I thought how great it would be to keep like a crystal ball in here, or just keep crystals in there, maybe use it as an incense burner if you put some sand in the bottom there, use it for storing salt on the altar, so it just looks very pretty, and I just like things like this that look nice and can be like not the mass-produced stuff that you find in most witch shops. You can just repurpose these things for your own uses. Then I got these 3 items. These were £1 together, so I guess like 33p each. This is just a christening set, I think, of silver stuff. So you've got an egg cup, a napkin ring, and a teaspoon. Pretty bashed up box, but we'll find a use for those, I'm sure. I also got this, which just called out to me, not sure what it is. I think it's a souvenir from Lanzarote, and it rattles. I think someone's put a bead in here, but it's like a sort of jug with an outside spout and then this kind of spout on the other side. I have no idea what this is, so if you know, tell me. But I feel like it might be something for drinking out of. It kind of reminds me of one of those like loving cup things where 2 people can drink at the same time, but I don't think 2 people would be able to drink from this. I have no idea what this is. Is it for oil? Unclear, but it was pretty, so I got it. Also this. This is a magic 8 ball, but it has no 8 on it. It does still work. You can still, you know, get your magic 8 ball messages off that. And I kind of love these, so I was really happy to spot this. So that was those 3 bits together. This is a genuine leather bag. It has a tag and it says genuine leather. Really nice, like, age. It's not cracked or anything. It still feels really nice and like soft leather, not dry or anything. And inside it's got lots of lovely pockets. In these lovely pockets I found a free black biro and 2 second-class stamps. So I was well away. I might sell this or keep it because I do quite like it, but I also have another bag that I recently took out of another Jumble sale lot, so I'm not one of those people who has like more than 1 bag. I have a lot of totes, but only 1 handbag. Although the number of pockets in this is really useful. That was £1, so I was well happy to be paying £1 for like a real leather bag. And then I got this. This is just a pile of clothes, which are out of focus. There we go. Basically just some large sizes, some Peruna, some M&Co, some Primark. I got a pair of Ralph Lauren jeans. I think they're boys jeans, like kids jeans, but not sure if they are legitimate, so we'll be selling as just, you know, Ralph Lauren label, possibly not genuine. But those are all for like resale, so I'm just happy with those, that they're all good and clean and stain free, which is what I was looking for. And they were 20p an item, so it's a good way to sort of bulk up your bric-a-brac purchases. So a couple of things, not a lot of like witchy stuff, but some witchy decor items, and hopefully we'll be going to some more Jumble sales now that they've started again for the year. The big one that is only on twice a year, and that is my favourite, is coming up in March, so stay tuned for that haul. But in the meantime, I will see you in future videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more haul videos like this from second-hand shops. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!